Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So, since this morning, we have more FUD. That's right. Unfortunately, we got more FUD, but Bitcoin is holding at 61,000. It looked like it was going to dip a little bit more, and now we have bounced up a little bit, and we're at $61,000. But how can we have more FUD now versus this morning? Well, we've been talking about the German government. Okay. German government has $3 billion worth of Bitcoin seized and they started to sell. Right. This morning, they also sold. And then if you look at a wallet, you do see that, hey, they've been selling. They sent 125 to Bitstamp, they sent 125 to Kraken. And then it's weird because then, they removed 345 Bitcoin and then it went back in. So again, tracking the wallet is kind of weird, right? The German government does not really know. I don't know, or they do. I just don't know. Now they're showing that they're sending to exchanges, but then they're also receiving back. But you could see this number right here, 2.7 billion. So it's less than 3 billion. However, they still have a lot more to go. But you know what? That's not the new FUD. The new FUD is now the US government is doing the same thing. What is going on now? So supposedly the US government, at least Arkham, found this one address that belongs to the US government, and they sold 4,000 Bitcoin on Coinbase. Okay, and this is what it is. Why would they do that? Basically, this was around 240 million. And again, this is due to some seized funds, okay, from some bad actor, and they decided to dump it. Why is all this happening right now? No one really knows, but it's happening simultaneously, all together, right? And keep in mind, we still have the Mount Gox debacle. Well, you put it all together, it does seem like there is definitely some kind of agenda here, okay? Mount Gox, finally, after 10 years, now it's ready all of a sudden, right? The trustee all of a sudden said that, hey, July, we are getting ready to distribute. And all of a sudden, the US government starts to sell. And all of a sudden, the German government all starts to sell. What is happening right now? Right? There are definitely some actors that are controlling things and wants Bitcoin to stay low. Maybe it is BlackRock. I've heard a lot of rumors about this is Larry Fink and BlackRock because you know why? This morning I covered how all the ETFs have outflows except IBIT. IBIT continues to have no outflows, only inflow, while all the other ETFs are having massive outflows. So is this Larry Fink's doing? He wants to load up on all the Bitcoin. Is that the master plan? Because I really don't know why we have all this FUD all of a sudden right now, right? No one knows. The miners are also capitulating right now, right? So that's contributing to the FUD. You can see here, this is the hash rate that shows Bitcoin miners capitulating, meaning some of them are just turning off their machines or they have become bankrupt and they're forced to sell, right? But overall, let me say this. Even though it looks so bad, it looks like everything is against Bitcoin right now, right? It seems like all the FUD is piling on all at the same time. Not all lost, or not all hope is lost. Here's why. Here's a good example. Even though the miners are selling, the hash rate is dropping down. The hash rate has not seen a dip like this since 2023 and since 2022 and since the bottom of 2021. But do you see a correlation? Do you see that usually when we have minor capitulation, that's actually a low point, and that's when we get a nice reversal, right? It happened in 2021. That's when China's pushed out all the miners. We saw Bitcoin drop from 64,000 all the way down to 28,000 before going back to 69,000, right? We saw a brief moment in 2022 where after a huge, terrific drop, we went up a little bit. And then look at what happened in 2023. That was the bottom point for Bitcoin when it hit 16,000. And guess what happened? Bitcoin recovered, right? So the miners, I mean, they continue to mine and mine and mine and mine, which is why the hash rate continues to go up and why the difficulty goes up. But there are periods where they are struggling and there's capitulation. But those periods usually indicate a bottom, right? So that is what I'm talking about. When it seems like all hope is lost, it's really not. You got to dig down and realize that this is one of those moments that is quite scary, but you just have to you got to stay strong, stay focused, and realize that we will pass this because we have seen so many fuddish times before, right? And on the grand scheme of things, we are still moving according to plan. Nothing has really changed, and we are still in a bull run, okay? And a parabolic cycle or the parabolic phase of this run, even though it's not here yet, it will. When in doubt, zoom out. Just look at this chart. Look at how Bitcoin has moved from the beginning till now. Higher lows, higher highs. But throughout history, there are a lot of times where up and down and many, many, many FUD. Imagine even Mt. Gox 10 years ago, back in 2013, 2014, when it got hacked. And that was the biggest exchange on the planet. Got hacked, went under. All the things that we've seen before, Silk Road being shut down, and Binance and CZ going to jail, and all the things, the NFT bubble, the everything that we have seen before, right? SEC declaring certain projects, securities, everything. Hey, Bitcoin continues to move forward because it does not care about FUD. All it cares about is all that Bitcoin cares about is providing freedom, financial freedom for the people. Okay, that's why it was created. It's perfect in its harmony. It's a pure system that no one controls and completely decentralized, and there's no government or entity or bank that can apply any policy to it or control it. It's pure freedom. That's why Bitcoin continues to go up and up and up and up over time. That's why the long term holders and whales that understand this continue to accumulate. In fact, look at this. Bitcoin whales accumulate 436 million worth of Bitcoin in a single day. So even though there are some, like the German government and US government, that are selling off, there are a lot of people that understand this is not the time to be selling. This is the time to be buying. When other people are fearful, that's when you buy. Okay? So stay strong, my friends. I'm making this a short video. There are a lot of FUD out there, but we will get through this together. That's it. Smash it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.